Yo, this is Tone Kapone, and you're getting lifted to the sounds of my DJ Spaceship. Go ahead and beam him up, boy. Let's get him. Greetings and salutations from us to all the nations. We're about to get loose, strictly for entertainment. We're rapping Tampa Bay. 10 toes down, this waves of the bay. No, we ain't playing around. Tuesday nights from 8 to 10, make sure you ride the wave. It's Tone Kapone and DJ Spaceship on your airwaves. We're mixing interviews, R&B and hip-hop. We're blasting off, and the top is just a pit stop. This Waves in the Bay, episode 35. It's only right we finish up with YBLESS, man. We known Bless for a hot minute, man. Years. Before I had a daughter, type old shit. So, welcome to Waves of the Bay, episode 35,
hey, man,
bro.
Thank you for having me. God bless. Appreciate it, man. It's been a minute, bro.
It has been.
How many times I'd have been on?
I tell the story.
Like, can I get on?
I tell the story all the time.
I think you hit me one time about it. Like, yo, Shib, I got this going on.
I didn't like YBLESS when I first met him. I tell the story all the fucking time, dude. Like,
why not?
This motherfucker. I don't want to say he was confident, but I didn't know him like that. You know what I'm saying? So I looked at him as opposition, and especially because like when I first met you, it was battles.
We were battling with all
like
this
that.
shit.
So
Yeah,
you're just saying battle rap.
I'm looking at everybody like everybody can get it. You know what I'm saying? And then here comes this light-eyed motherfucker.
Yo, he had to use eyes,
motherfucker coming up
on
stage.
Use eyes.
But he used to kill shit, man. He still kills shit.
He
like
clearly likes people to look twice.
Hey,
right.
That's that dude, man. Like the fact that you don't know him yet is kind of like it makes me happy.
I've
you know what I'm saying?
seen you, just like you've seen me.
Yeah, I've seen you. Yeah. We never talked.
Yeah, and this works perfectly.
The proper
man.
introduction.
Yeah, man. YBLESS is one of the cats I respect outside of music, man. It's deeper than music with this cat right here, man. It's the music is phenomenal. Yeah. But as a person, I rock with this cat right here, man. So welcome to Waves of the Bay.
I appreciate it, man.
Thank you
for having
coming
me.
on the final.
Thank you for having
the final
me.
episode.
About damn time.
Thank you for sending the music when I asked for you to send it way back episode, whatever.
We saved the best for last around here.
Hey, that's okay. I'm good with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, it would have death to start it, it would have death to finish it.
And that's exactly how it looks too, man.
Yes.
And if I remember correctly, it really is, man. Ill to Death was part of First Ignite the Night 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Facts.
5.5 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's a family event, man. Every anniversary show we have Ill to Death rock with us. Some people get mad about the shit. I don't give a fuck, man. This is our show, and we have to carry on tradition. Y'all, look at them, help build what we're doing right now. So we always show y'all love.
Pause.
And that's what it is.
J-Rock Jones. That's funny. That's my nigga, dog. You know what I'm saying? I hated that dude when we first met, too, though. I hated J-Rock.
This motherfucker smiles too much.
Why not?
That's what I was like.
He always look like he's up to something.
He's smiling too much.
Not only that.
That's how I be thinking, bro. Like,
you know what I'm saying? He takes spaceship confidence like to the 90th degree.
Like 95th power. You know what I'm saying? But what's wrong with being like? Honestly, I don't know J-Rock since. I think we go back to middle school. I knew of him, but I didn't get to know him until like doing music and stuff.
Right.
But the same J-Rock you get today is the same guy he was back then. He was confident, smiling. Right.
But you got to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always a humble dude, bro. I'm always
he's humble. He's
humble. Nah, nigga.
This the thing.
I'm told that.
This the thing about J-Rock. I honestly say this. J-Rock is not a guy that's going to be cocky with it. You see what I'm saying? He'll call you out on your shit if you just, but he's just a confident dude.
I'm just gonna interrupt you on that. That's
maybe confident guys just say together. I don't know.
That confident shit. Like, listen, I love confident. That nigga confident, and that's dope. Right. But there's a level of confidence that go way beyond confident. Nigga, like, nigga, I'm God. Hi.
No.
Listen, when he's in his mode. I don't care what nobody say. When he's in his mode,
so when Buckham come out,
yes. When he's in his mode,
right?
He is. I don't give a fuck. You know, and like I guess I've just never been that way, so I guess it's different for me. Mm-hmm. And once I got to know him, then it was different. Yeah. But like that first time,
I mean, that would definitely make a person competitive.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
J-Rock is
I'm a competitive person, I'm a quiet competitive person.
Right.
Like I'm that person that just sit back in the cut and watch what you do on the stage. And then I'm like, okay, I know how to.
Well, let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
Does his confidence and his stage game match up?
Yeah. Yeah.
Case closed.
Yeah.
That's called an open and closed case,
bro. He definitely give you a show. You know what I'm saying? He give you a show. He make you like, okay, if you didn't like him when he got on the stage,
right.
when he get off the stage,
makes you like him.
yo. Yeah, nigga.
I learned from him as a DJ. I learned from J-Rock because he DJs too.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing that I learned from J-Rock is he's actually the person I would say is responsible for me actually talking on the microphone when I DJ now. I didn't do that shit. That was
ain't listen to me.
I didn't do it.
Ain't listen to me tell
I
him
did
to do
remember that.
shit.
I remember that shit.
And I think what it was with J-Rock that pushed me, I ain't gonna say push, but what is it about J-Rock that made me say, okay, I can do that shit. Let me try that. Is he was DJing too. Mm-hmm. And I would sit back and watch him DJ and see how he controlled the crowd.
Facts.
And then I was like, well, let me try the shit. And I noticed like my music selection, I'm on point.
Right.
But when I picked up the microphone and started talking on the microphone and doing, DJing at the same time, I was like,
both.
It was a whole different situation.
Boom.
So I was
Door
like,
wide open.
okay. And so
Now you brought personality.
well, I always got that, you know what I'm saying? I'm just, me who I be. But J-Rock he's a pretty dope dude, man. He's
Here we
also
go again.
I think he was the first person. I take that back. I think I was in another music video before his. But J-Rock, I've been in, is it one of his music videos, two of his music videos?
I seen you in one.
She'll Do It.
Yeah.
It was that one. And that was the only one.
Yeah.
And then I did a video with Tone.
That was on my Spotify. I listen to that bitch every day.
I wonder why.
That's my joint, bro.
She'll do it.
She'll do it.
It
Do
happened.
it. Do
It
it.
happened,
Do
man.
it.
It happened.
That's that jam, man.
Yeah,
That is that jam. But yeah, man, that's how far we go back, man. We're just talking nothing right now. We're talking about other people. We're talking about other people right now. Dog. We're talking about
And
J-Rock.
I'm still excited about it, bro.
You gotta be though, but that's the whole thing.
That was a
about
growing
it, man.
lesson.
So tell us more about you.
Well,
Fuck
for
that,
those,
man. You tell the people what's up,
Listen,
man.
for
How
real,
long have
like-
you been down here from Michigan?
I moved down here when I
he's
was
from
12.
Michigan?
Yeah, I'm from Michigan.
Oh, hold on,
my
let me
friend.
cut his mic.
That's how you feel. That's how you feel. Yeah, that's how you feel, bro.
Don't
Anyway.
pay him no mind. He's from
Listen.
the place, the shitty state
Listen.
called Ohio.
Listen, man. I moved down here when I was 12, and I didn't have a choice. I was getting into trouble. My mom decided that it was better
What
for
part
me
of
to
Michigan?
get Flint.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
I'm-
You gonna
I'm
go up
from
and
the-
clean up the water, man?
Yeah, if I ever blew, I would. You know what I'm saying? Because when I ride through Flint, Michigan right now, all the elementary schools, high schools, middle schools that we went to school at, man, they gone. You know what I'm saying? So like, if I had the money, I'll go back and fix
Change
it.
it.
I feel the same way about my
Do me a favor.
hometown, man.
Don't say if, say when.
Oh, it will.
Say when.
You know, if God's willing, man. I say if God's willing, because if it's all in God's timing.
Right.
You feel me? But like I said, I moved down here when I was 12. I started doing music when I was 10. And the projects, you know what I'm saying, like, you only got one or two things. You can either ball or you can do music. You know what I'm saying? Or you in the game and you shooting up people, you killing people. And, like, my mom, God bless her soul, she in heaven. You know what I'm saying? She did the best that she could. But I got to an age where she was starting to kind of be on, pills and different things like that. So, like, I started making my own way. I started doing my own stuff, coming home late, and got in a lot of trouble and ended up here, so my dad could.
So your pops was down here already?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, my dad was here. So I moved here. Things changed. Like, I couldn't
All
do
the
music.
way, bro.
Couldn't do music for, I did music in the choir. Like, I sung in the choir and all that good
You
stuff.
gonna do music for the Lord?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? And, like, I was one of those talented dudes. Like, I could hear a song one time and I could repeat the whole song. You know what I'm saying? And my dad used to get mad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why you can't do that with your school music?
Yeah, for real.
And stuff like that, right?
Right.
Why you can't do this with this mad problem? You know what I mean? And I was like, yo, if you put it in music, I could do
might
that.
break that shit down.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I could eat up everybody in school because I'm into that. You put a beat behind it, I'm ready for it. So, like, when I got older, I got like 21, I jumped back into the scene of it again. You know what I'm saying? So, like, 2004, I've been rocking out here. You know what I'm saying? J Real and me was in a group. You know what I'm saying? Back in 2004, we called Reality. You know what I'm saying? We had like 7 niggas in our squad.
Gotcha.
And we was doing rock and rap shows. You know what I'm saying? Like the Juggalo type of stuff.
Uh-huh.
And we was killing stuff because everybody loved our music. You know what I'm saying? So, like, J Real get mad when people be like, yo, Bless ain't, you know what I'm saying, like, he always here and then he disappear and then he's like this and just, like, I just changed my directions. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always felt like I was an up north nigga. So, like, since I was an up north nigga, my music would go better up north than down here. So, like, once I start putting it in the streets and people was like, yeah, I like it. Well, you know, it's not Juke City.
Right.
Then I was like, what?
That's true.
Especially
you know
at that
like,
time.
Right. So I was like,
that was in his heyday.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I met Tom G. He came through. He blessed us with 2 tracks. We thought it was for the be the deal, boy. For the big, you feel me? And then it didn't work out like that. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like the whole Fabulous deal.
Right.
You paid the money up. You know what I'm saying? And you was expecting to try to
just
do
didn't go that way.
It just didn't go that way. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no hate. You know what I'm saying? I love Tom. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have all the CDs. I rock with him. That's how much I respect the dude.
Right.
But, like, I was waiting for that opportunity. I got a song right now with Tom G called Rock My City. You know what I'm saying? Dope as hell. He blowing up, but I ain't finna release it.
Right,
I ain't trying to jump underneath a wave.
Right.
I ain't trying to ride on you just because things working for you right now. You know what I mean? And I see a lot of people doing that. And so that, like, that,
you know, there's a lot of opportunists out here.
Right. And so that curved my mindset to where I needed to be. So, like, as time grew, I grew. And one thing I always say that I feel made me a killer in this game is that people that did see me as a veteran knew that I was still, like, I considered myself a rookie. So I was still learning. Like, I didn't care if you was the most garbage person spitting on a microphone.
Right.
I always could find something out of what you were doing to articulate myself to be better.
Gotcha.
You understand? So when I did that, you know what I'm saying, people was like, yo, like, did you just take my style and then, like, redo it and flip it?
Right.
And I'd be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because in the end of the day, I want to keep growing. I want to keep building my mind up to get stronger and be better. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So, like, and I'm humble. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's not too many people that can razzle me, especially when I'm in my music zone. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in the corner. I ain't trying to drink with you. I ain't trying to shake hands with you. I'm in the corner. If I'm performing that night, then I want to get my mind right. I want my verses to be the best that they could possibly be when I hit the stage. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I got with Ill to Death. And I think, to me...
When did you get with Ill to Death, man? Let's put some dates on this shit.
2016.
Okay.
Yeah, that was officially when we actually got into it. We had already been talking a little bit, but 2016. We've been rocking for a little bit, you know what I mean? And Strike is an awesome dude, man. You know what I'm saying? He got nothing but love for the people that
he rides
underneath with.
Man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
All the way.
I say this. We have one of the most strongest squads. The problem is that getting us all together in a unity mindset. You know what I'm saying? Because back in the day, when it was the Wu-Tang, everybody was with each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you went for the touch the stage without having the whole clan in the background.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, now, you know what I'm saying? Like, all of us need to get to the point where we push in and we in the same corner for everybody.
I think one thing that I observed with the camp was everybody wanted to be Birdman. Like, a lot of people, I mean, in the boat, the most weight doesn't always come in the front.
Correct.
It just breaks the wave up the most.
Correct.
So sometimes you got to have that one person to take lead, and everybody else just, you know, be jet skis or toes behind until, you know, I might be scheduled to take us, or it might be best for me to get us to this point, and then the next person take over.
And that's how I became the vice president.
Right.
Because, like, in the mental mindset, Strike wasn't that person that I wanted to confront anybody.
Right.
Strike was like, I just want to do music. I want to do what I love to do, and I want to do it with the people that I love
Nothing wrong
to do
with
it
that.
with. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But when you're doing a business,
Right.
and we putting people underneath contracts, and we trying to do this and we trying to do that with it, you got to have a person that's going to speak.
Right.
You got to have a person that's going to be like, I
And
don't care
stand
what you
strong
think. Yes,
with
right,
whatever
strong
the
on
fuck.
it. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like that's what God brought me to the camp for.
Gotcha.
And unfortunately, you know, it razzled a lot of people. People thought that I was trying to be better than everybody. Only thing I was trying to do was bring unity and understanding to the squad. That, like, if we're gonna work as a squad, then we gotta pick that one person and say that person is the person we gonna push. Everybody gonna stand behind that person. We gonna get that person through the door first.
Gotcha.
And then once that person get through the door, he can come pull the rest of us through the door because he's through the door now.
Right.
You know, so it didn't make a difference if it was Miss Stephanie on the gospel side, or it didn't matter if it was Fresh. It didn't matter if it was me.
Y'all
Red
camp
Stripe.
was strong, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all have some deep motherfuckers on.
Correct. And so, like, it
And
didn't
humble
matter
people at the
who,
same
right,
time,
At the
man.
same time.
Yeah.
And it didn't matter. When we touched the stage, it was like, okay, yeah, they have power. You know what I'm saying?
Every time, man.
Every time. You know what I'm saying? But the problem was, it's like keeping that unity, keeping that strong. Because everybody wanted to be the superstar.
Yeah.
You got a group full of people that are all artists, and every last one of us is hungry.
So let me take you back to First Gear right quick.
Yeah.
Where did the name YBLESS come from? How did you come up with the
So,
name YBLESS?
I used to be called Young Bless.
Okay.
Right? And that's what you do. You go through those processes when you're young. You want to fit in with everybody else. You choose a name. You know what I'm saying? I always thought I was blessed. So I started off with, my very first name that I started off with was called Half Pint.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? It's stupid, right? You know what I'm saying?
You say
Good
half
ass
pint?
nickname.
Yeah, little Half Pint. That's what
That's
they
a
call me.
stripper name.
That's
That's a stripper name, bro.
Probably
Midget
is,
stripper name.
But at that time, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted to be different. You know what I'm saying? I wanted people to kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you take it back to that Jermaine Dupri show, they had Little Poopy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you might, but Little Poopy could spit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But, like, you listen to the name, you're like, what the,
Right.
you know? So, like, that's kind of how it was with me in the beginning. And then somebody came to me and was like, bro, we need to change that. We need to work on something different.
Right.
So I was like, I always consider myself blessed. So I was like, I'll just be Young Bless. And I started out with the Y-O-U-N-G first.
Right.
And then it kind of grew into the Y-U-N-G. And then as I got older, I was like, I can't keep carrying this little childish shit. You know,
Right.
I'm maturing. I gotta get stronger, you know. So I made YBLESS being as a political statement. You know what I'm saying? So like when somebody comes to me and say, YBLESS, I said, because I'm the best. You know what I'm saying? It's like more of a political, confident but still humble. And you know what I'm saying? Like, bless is, you know, bless up. You know what I mean? We are trying to be blessed. You know what I mean? So
Gotcha.
I figure like my music, you know what I'm saying, depending on who's listening to it and what they're going through it, I'm blessing them. You know what I'm saying?
So outside of your music, who would you say that had the most complicated rhyme style out of your camp?
Sean October.
Okay.
Hands down.
Okay.
I've been dealing with Sean October since 2004,
Beast.
somewhere around there. Listen, one thing about Sean October is that my dude ain't never changed. You know what I'm saying? He been a beast back then, and Sean is still a beast to this day. I don't care if you want to battle rap him. I don't care if you just
we
want to get
experienced
into
that on here.
Yeah. I don't care if you want a lyrical content rap against him. Like, Sean gonna eat you. You know what I'm saying? And
Pause.
you know what I mean? He gonna eat you. And that's just
Peanut butter
that's
and
his
all.
mindset. Yeah, that's his mindset. You feel me? And in the end of the day, I would have to say after that would probably come Ray. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because Ray is more of a lyrical rapper, you know what I'm saying, that can do mainstream stuff. The thing about Sean is Sean's style is like very orthodox. So if you don't find the right beat that rocks with him,
Right.
like he won't feel it and he won't go for it. The thing about Ray,
He gonna go off.
He gonna go off. You put him on the trashiest beat, you put him on the best beat, and he finna lay you out. You know what I'm saying? Strike would probably be next because Strike is one of those people that have to write it down. He have to see it in order for him to attack it.
But Strike is also when I first met Strike, I'm like, okay, he DJs, okay, he makes beats, okay,
Everything.
Hold up, this motherfucker can rap. Like everything that I've seen Strike do,
That nigga can hoop.
he's good at it,
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? And he coaches,
Right.
And he's a family man too.
Correct.
I've heard you say a time or two that you felt that you were overlooked, and if people overlook you. Why do you feel like you're so overlooked?
Because in this city, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm not young anymore, number one. You know what I'm saying? So they automatically associate with age.
Right.
He wrapped up. Same thing they do with Sean. Same thing they do with anybody. Young rappers come in and in the industry now and don't give respect and pay homage to the people who brought this forefront. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, like, in the end of the day, I'm overlooked because on any day I can kill people on hooks, verses, song creation, period.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If we want to battle, I can get you. Freestyle, I can get you.
I've seen that before.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, there's no way you can really pin me. You know what I mean? And I say that with all confidence. There's a difference between Herbert Person and YBLESS. Herbert Person is a humble motherfucker, dog. That you could slap him pretty much and he'll find a way not to beat your ass because I got my kids at home and I need to go home.
Trying to make it back and continue to bring money.
Okay. But YBLESS is a whole motherfucking nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, you come at YBLESS, bro. YBLESS gonna come back. And he gonna keep coming back.
Mm-hmm. So has anybody, and you don't have to drop no names, has anybody approached you about writing for them?
Nah.
And is that something that you'd be open to doing?
Absolutely.
Like, I mean, it could be somebody here in Tampa or somebody, I'm pretty sure mainstream, you're going to be like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
But if somebody approached and was like, hey, look, I want you to write me a song, beginning to end, you can.
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Like, I believe, first of all, I'm a coach.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to sit down with you and I'm going to take your ideas and listen to what you already got first and see if I can critique that. So it's your words. Because
so it sounds like it's you.
It sounds like it's you.
Right.
Because the thing about me is that I put so much passion and heart, and most of my rhymes are real. Like, they're really real. This is what I've been through. I don't talk about hoes and tricks, and I don't do that. I talk about struggle and life and wanting to get there. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, like, when I write a rhyme, if I'm writing one for you, I'm going to be kind of like biased a little bit at the beginning because I'm like,
you're going to get that right.
It's me, man. You know, this is me. You can't spit me. This is me.
Right.
But if a person asks me to do it, man, humble sideways, yeah, I will.
So let's flip side that real quick. Would you do, if somebody wrote a song for you, how would you approach that?
First of all, I probably wouldn't.
I don't think you. I don't think that work out.
I wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Because my creativity skill is not like everybody else's. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I go into the booth and I hear a beat, I don't even write to the beat. I listen to it one time, and then I write everything without the beat. So it's like a drum that's in my head, and I'm like, I'm going with the beat pattern.
Gotcha.
Do, and I write my verses from there.
You only need to hear it once?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So I only need to hear it one time.
That's some James Brown type shit, man.
And then I come back. So, like, that's how I come up with a hook, right? So, like, people used to tell me all the time, man, you should do jingles, bro. Like, you really should do jingles. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I laughed about it, but I was like, man, that's some bullshit. What I want to do jingles for? But, you know, I looked at Jamie Foxx and how he did it, and, like, that's how he came into it. I was like, maybe that might be a pretty good idea. You know what I mean? Like, you know? So after that, I realized in my head, like, most of the songs that I write, when I think about a hook, I think about some funny shit first. It's like making it funny so people gonna listen to it and be like, that nigga so dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like, initially, because I want to captivate people's mind, I want to do something totally different. And then from there, you know what I'm saying, I started to build and I started to go from there. You know what I mean? So that's I'm just me, man. You know that, bro. I'm just me.
I definitely know
and I thank God for just being me. You know what I'm saying? I can't take none of the credit myself. I got to get at the God first. You know what I mean? Always.
And I appreciate that about you, man. You've been the same person since I met you, bro.
Yeah.
And you just been solid, man. Like,
yeah.
I appreciate that shit, man. I want to play some music of yours, man, because I know we got a couple songs here.
Yeah.
Y'all are going to be riding the wave here.
Yes.
The final waves of the Bay podcast.
Yeah, man.
We got YBLESS up here. Ace, you haven't heard him in his natural element, man. You're about to hear some shit right now, man. This cat right here, I do consider you overlooked, undervalued, underappreciated, because I know what you bring to the table.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of talent out here at the same time. So
let's
show how you differentiate.
Yeah.
You know
so what track you got first?
The intro.
Okay. Hey, so look, I recently just got sick. You know what I'm saying? I have an autoimmunity. Yeah, I have an autoimmune disease that my body's in pain. So I've been in and out of the hospital for the last 3 months. And one of my homeboys hit me up. He said, man, I was in a meeting with some people and your name came up. And they was like, yo, Bless ain't that dude. He ain't, I don't believe that. So I had to set the record straight, man. So, like, this is what the intro's about.
That's what I'm saying?
check me out, man. It's the intro. It hasn't even came out yet, man. I'm still working on my album, so like y'all getting the first cut.
Exclusives.
Yeah, man. Y'all getting the first cut.
Man.
Let's run it.
Yeah. Real shit. Just how I feel right now, you feel me? Gotta get some shit off my chest. A lot of these niggas been talking, throwing dirt on my name and they lurking. So niggas, I'm back with a purpose. They flagging but really ain't working. I'm back on my grind and this is the intro. I'm telling you pussies, get ready. I'm asking you out if you my Uncle Tom. I'm ready as ever, put that on my moms. You niggas don't get it, I'm one of the best. Don't gotta talk about the hood and the guns. I'm not in the streets anymore. All I need is the bag. You niggas is acting no class. I pull up on niggas and hop out, hit you with the 1-2, then back on my grind. I ain't making no dough, I'm struggling, but I'm hungry, nigga, give me my shine. Give me my time, I'm back to fuck up the game. Like stun a bitch, put some respect on my name. I'm humble, but don't take my kindness in vain. Keep it 100, some niggas is trash. I live what I spit on my verses legit. He want me to win, he want me to quit. He'll the W, the team that's as real as it gets. A group of go-getters that's ready to kill him. Fuck all the fame, just give me respect. Fuck all the hoes, just give me the check. Shut down the show, then it's on to the next. These demons in my head say fuck being humble, so I hit the booth, pick a beat, roll it up, ride around, bless the mic, mix the shit, bounce it down, press it up, sell the shit, double up, do a show, kill the shit, steal your fans and your bitch, plus do all that shit in one day and shit. Had these niggas calling me the new Dre and shit, and that's a crazy flip. Much love to my team and shout out to J Real. H and Chris Jackson, they solid for real. 99 probably being rich is one, and I hope and wish and praying that that shit gon' come back. Hills, my nigga, wanna live, my nigga. Stress make it hard for me to chill, my nigga, but other than that, I got fam though. Got good kids and they love me, so I push for them, man. I give it my all, I'm so ready to live. Get to this paper and handle my biz. Shit in the faces of niggas that doubted on everything. Nigga, I told you I got it. Stay on my grind and nobody can stop it. You cut off my legs and I'm still gonna be rocking. You kill me, my nigga, I'm still gonna be popping. This is a gift and I swear you can't flop it. This life is a gamble, a ball in the pocket. I hustle my nigga through struggle, my niggas. I promise I'm coming. I'm fighting these wars with these demons in my head. I'm fighting with these demons in my head. Lord, I'm fighting with these demons in my head. Fighting with these demons in my head. Man, I'm fighting with these demons in my head. Fighting with these demons in my head. Lord, I'm fighting with these demons in my head. Fighting with these demons in my head. Man, I'm fighting with these demons. Yo, much love to Gen TV, man. Shout out to 80 the General, man. You know I love you, man. I wish you was here, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? We still rocking out here for you, though. You know what I mean? This is
What
what
that
we do.
motherfucker to Miko.
Shout out.
Right?
Sell it to Miko, man.
Waves of the Bay, episode 35. We're right here with YBLESS. We just heard the intro.
Yeah, man.
Unreleased shit, exclusive shit.
Yeah, man.
Let's talk about this next track, man. I want to go back to back with this one, man. What we want to do?
Oh, man. So I'm right back off of the same thing that I was talking about. Like, I'm writing a gospel record.
Like Kanye?
Nah, not like Kanye.
Good.
You know what I'm saying? Like NF.
Okay.
More struggle music without the cuss words, without all of that stuff like that.
And F's in her Mount Rushmore.
Okay. Yeah, so like I'm gearing towards that way. I want to be my little sister wants to listen to it and she's in church and stuff like that. So you know what I'm saying, I feel like I owe her that. You know what I'm saying? She want to be able to rock out with me, so I'm gonna take out the cuss words and make it a little bit more fun and something that she can listen to.
Have you heard Kanye's?
Yes, I have.
What do you think about that, man?
I really think that it sucks that, you know, people like Lecrae and all of them been busting their behinds for years, and you come along with just some unorthodox whatever you want to put together as a gospel music track and say, hey, now I feel 200 Billboard.
I feel about the same way as you do about this.
You know what I'm saying? Man. So like I'm not against anybody wanting to convert for the Lord.
Gotcha.
Express yourself, do what you do.
But when you want to do it for show and tell, then you take away the value of what it was done for.
And the substance, man.
Correct. Absolutely. So
like I felt like it didn't have a backbone to it. Like
it was just something that he went inside, he threw together. You know what I'm saying? Like he couldn't find enough people to really support it the way that he really wanted to. Right. And so he just threw out the people that was underneath the camp they already had. And grabbed a couple bishops that was probably hungry for some money and said, hey, you know, choirs do anything when their church is getting some money behind
it. They need a new roof.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what I mean? So, and then they claim it in the name of Jesus. You know what I mean? So, like, I think, you know, people like Lecrae been busting it behind for years, bro, trying to get to that level. And he just came in with anything, and everybody just decided to jump on board. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, this next track, man, is just about the same thing, man. Like, I hate fake people. I hate people that talk and then in your face, shake your hand, dap you up, talk behind your back. I hate fake gangsters. That internet talking. Then when you pull up, and then when you pull up on them, they ain't that same dude. You know what I'm saying? And one thing people need to understand about me is that I'm a calm, humble dude, but I will pull up on you, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would really pull up on you. You know what I'm saying? So
and when that happens,
be prepared.
Be prepared.
Go out the back door.
But I'm in a different place, in a different state of mind, so I don't try to take that route no more. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's what this is about. It's called "Fuck What You Niggas Be Talking." So
I was wondering what the fuck.
Yeah,
all
fuck what you niggas be
there
talking.
There you go.
Yeah.
Middle finger gang, nigga. This how I feel right now. I'm in my motherfucking mode, and these niggas got me feeling like, fuck what you niggas be talking. Fuck what you niggas be talking. Fuck what you niggas be talking. Barking really ain't walking. Fuck what you haters be talking. Fuck what you haters be talking. Fuck what you haters be talking. Barking really ain't walking. Fuck what you niggas be talking. Fuck what you niggas be talking. Fuck what you niggas be talking. Barking really ain't walking. Fuck what you haters be talking. Fuck what you haters be talking. Fuck what you haters be talking. Barking really ain't walking. Fuck what you niggas be talking. Real niggas don't be on that. Facebook niggas turned up. Pull up niggas turn cat. Every nigga from the damn hood. Every nigga got a damn strap. Every nigga now sell drugs till they get caught and turn rat. Everybody got the bag now. Fucking bitches back the bag now. Same niggas do the same shit to your daughters. Call them Daddy Mag now. Every nigga got a deal. Still can't pay their bills. Still flexing you the man, huh? Till somebody pop you with the steel. These niggas selling dreams. Ain't really what it seems. Real niggas do real shit. A lot of these niggas ain't real. Same niggas riding on the bus, flexing that they got a Benz. All in the hood screaming gang gang, when you know that these niggas don't gang bang. All of these fools with the same shit, swear they unique, rock the same thing. So I just stay in my damn lane. Don't like how I rock middle finger game. Haters gon' hate, watch me kill them though. That nigga YBLESS with the killer flow. Real niggas know what it is. Fuck with your boy at the hooker go. Fuck what you niggas be talking. Fuck what you niggas be talking. Fuck what you niggas be talking. Barking really ain't walking. Fuck what you haters be talking. Fuck what you haters be talking. Fuck what you haters be talking. Barking really ain't walking. Fuck what you niggas be talking. Fuck what you niggas be talking. Fuck what you niggas be talking. Barking really ain't walking. Fuck what you haters be talking. Fuck what you haters be talking. Fuck what you haters be talking. Barking really ain't walking. Fuck what you haters be talking. Get a hustle, stop throwing shade. All in the gram with the act like to a nigga hit you with the act right. Real niggas don't talk much. Real niggas low profile. Real niggas creeping in the bushes waiting for a fuck boy to pop out. Get you some business and stay out of mind. No matter the problem, I stay on my grind. I'm nothing like you, I'm one of a kind. No time to be hating, just focus on grind. That lean and that molly corrupting your brain. If it is a hustle, then why you ain't paid? Guess I never understood that. I look at a hater like he a rat. Pillar talking, spilling everything. I guess you haters big mad, huh? All in my face with the dab, huh? But talking shit behind my back, huh? I say to myself, only rock with the real ones. Haters gon' hate, and that's just how it is. This one for the reals, the haters can't feel me. Middle finger to the haters, you feel me? Killing this beat, let the mic breathe. Never ever take me lightly. Kill a nigga, yeah, I might be. Ill to death, be the damn team. I'm a problem, got the game on lockdown. Watch how I rock now. For the spectators and the haters that be talking back to the hood now. Fuck what you niggas be talking. Fuck what you niggas be talking. Fuck what you niggas be talking. Barking really ain't walking. Fuck what you haters be talking. Fuck what you haters be talking. Fuck what you haters be talking. Barking really ain't walking. Fuck what you niggas be talking. Fuck what you niggas be talking. Fuck what you niggas be talking. Barking really ain't walking. Fuck what you haters be talking. Fuck what you haters be talking. Fuck what you haters be talking. Barking really ain't walking.
how them rap niggas be doing.
Yeah. That old DMX style back in the day.
Let that shit ride right there. Like,
You know.
I like that shit, man. What was
That's
that?
my man. You know.
Hey, right there, man. We got YBLESS on Waves of the Bay. This is episode 35, the final episode of the podcast. We moved to FM radio starting this Saturday, so y'all just keep on following along with us on social media, man. Hit my webpage, tone-kapone.com up. Kapone spelled with a K. There's a Waves of the Bay tab right there. Waves of the Bay podcast has all these old episodes. Yeah. Waves of the Bay, just... I think I'm gonna call it Waves of the Bay FM or something. Okay. But that's gonna have all the new shit starting with Saturday. We're talking with the Saru and we're talking with El Presidente this Saturday.
Nice.
So,
Yo, that's a cool dude.
And then
El
we're
Presidente, man.
We're gonna interview ourselves a little bit. We'll see how much time we got. We got 2 hours, strictly 2 hours. So I don't know how that shit's gonna work.
I got you.
We're gonna.
But y'all know y'all make it work. Y'all know y'all make it work.
Yeah,
make it work.
Y'all
make it work.
Sure.
Make it work.
But yeah, man. We got special guest YBLESS on here. Man, bless, man. You've been around the game for so long, bro. Like. From where you started at to where you're at right now, like if you can give yourself some advice, like as a new artist, let's say you're talking to Ace here, man. Yeah. Ace just got the, he's getting his footwork in right now. But what would you tell him?
I would same thing that I told you before, bro. Like learn how to be for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like the biggest thing that we always do is try to be a part of a clique, a team, instead of putting yourself out there first. You know what I'm saying? Open up the door for you first. And then in the end of the day, you can bring other people through that door. If I would have learned that lesson a long time ago, I probably would be on. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been a problem for a long time. But I wanted to do it with my team. I wanted to do it with everybody. And everybody isn't built to go to that level.
Everybody ain't meant to go where you're going.
Nah. Mm-hmm. So that is the best advice I can give to myself and give to you. Just... If you get the opportunity to go through the door and experiences for yourself, do it. You know what I'm saying? And then come back and get your people. Because when you come back, you'll find that those people ain't there anyway.
Well, you won't have to come back for them because they'll be right there alongside you. When I started DJing, it was a crowd around me. It's just, I used to go to gigs. I had an entourage. Now, I go and knock gigs out by myself. This past Saturday, I did almost 3 gigs in one day by my damn self. So the money split different when it's all on you to split it with. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You ain't got to worry about, damn, I got to cut him and still put gas in the car and try to get him drinks and pay this bill.
Facts.
It feels a lot. People that genuinely support you want to see you win no matter what. When you don't want to win, they're going to want you to win.
Regardless.
You know what I'm saying? To use, for example, like Tone and Winnie, they've been fans of me and supporters of me. At times, I wasn't even a fan of my damn self. You see what I'm saying? And push me to do things. I didn't tell Tone this, but this past Saturday, I didn't even want to come and do the Quince. But I did, and I'm glad I did.
Right.
Shut that bitch down.
Right.
My auntie's on me like that, man.
Yeah. Right. But I dig it. I dig where you come from, man. I dig it where you come from, man. Like I said, it's just your love for the music. Do it because you love to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like when about 4 years ago, I started chasing success and not money. And when you start chasing success, money follows that because you're thinking better, you're thinking clearer. The steps and the choices that you make are a little bit better because you love what you're doing, as opposed to I'm doing it because I want to get somewhere. You know what I mean? So like, just don't be chasing money. You know what I mean? Do this because you love to do it, and trust me, if you love to do it, if you stay consistent with it, it would definitely come. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't scared to tell you how old I am. I'm 39. You know what I'm saying? But I'm 39. I finally made it to the radio. You know what I'm saying? I'm 39, and I could probably say, out of the vast majority of people in Tampa, I probably outshine a lot of people as far as my streams.
It's not even probably, you do.
You know what I'm saying? I work. You know what I'm saying? But I don't be in people's face to work. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But when I pop up, you know what I mean? You can't deny it. You can't take it from me because God gave it to me, and they did. You know what I mean? So
now, when it comes to this Tampa scene, like, what's the main difference, like now as opposed to when you got started? Like, whether it be like shows out there, places to perform at, promoters. Like, what's one thing you put your finger on? Like, damn, This shit's changed.
Man, you want to hear the craziest shit? It didn't, bro.
Really?
It really hasn't. You know what I'm saying? Back in 2004, niggas was talking unity. You know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to throw shade any way, shape, or form, bro. But like, you know what I'm saying? Shade goes, I want you to be a part of my clique because you the one making noise right now. You know what I'm saying? And let me get you on my team. And it's kind of like these record companies used to do. They'll have like 3,200 TIs on a roster list. So they'll sign you and sit your ass on the bench.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because they can take away your glow. You know what I'm saying? Your glow is already going. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I'm just being honest, man. That shit ain't really changed. The only difference is, you know, the people that got smart and said, hey, I need to lead this motherfucker and go do what I need to do and try to come back. You know what I'm saying? The people that's in Tampa, you know what I'm saying? Like you guys, it's a whole different mindset. I've always been appreciative of you guys because you've been selfless. You know what I'm saying? Let me help everybody else do what they need to do and get to the next level. You know what I'm saying? Whether it included me in it or whether it did include me in it.